book.
Oh my god, you're so right. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for giving me that heads up. Yeah, I feel bad because I've been playing the entire time with that time. Dang it. Oh man. Now I think I'm gonna go back and replay some of these. Let's see. I feel so embarrassing. I had that on again as a second time. Forgot to take that off. Let's
Bereitet euch das nächste Mal besser vor!
Hervorragender Einsatz! Nächstes Mal besser vorbereiten! Weiter zurück, Männer!
Guy Higdon. I have spent hours and hours on this game. You can use the utility panel on the side for additional units and upgrades. Guy Higdon. Points are in the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay, points. Perfect. Okay, so this goes. I'm surprised all the years I've been playing Flash games that I've never actually played this game.
Guy Higdon. The gear button is mute if you so wish.
Gear button is muted. I actually like the sound of that. Unless you're saying something like inappropriate. something like in German, it's probably going to be like a Twitch ban or something. That'd be funny. I keep thinking like that's always going to be.
We're fucking toast! We're pinned like goddamn. Ah! Fuck!
Oh, God, he's swear a lot. Oh, that's funny.
Sofort den Hauptmann benachrichtigen! Schnell, schnell!
Need a freaking medic here! Need a freaking medic here! Medic! Stay down! You wanna live! Can't freaking move! Can't see crap! We're pinned!
That's like right there and everything.
Alle Mann sammeln!
Dein eigenes Versteck!
There's too much fire! We can't hold!
Der Sieg ist unser!
Stay down! You wanna live!
Druck, zurück!
Down! We're pinned!
Angriff!
Can't freaking
Der
move!
Sieg ist unser!
See crap! We're pinned! Hilfe! Ich bin hier!
Dein eigenes Versteck! Schwartwäscher, vorbei! Der Sieg ist unser! Flucht, Flucht, zurück! Ja, lauft nur, ihr alten Schweine! Der Sieg ist unser!
Stay down! Sieg oder
Yeah, I'm not lost. I'm gonna go back and replay some of those games I missed. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I had this the whole time.
Guy Higdon. Good job.
Thank you. I just feel like so much for missing like people like 2 years before them like, oh wow, shoot. I like that scene with Tom Hanks. What's that? Same part where like they're shooting at the table and she's like shooting at it. That's what I feel like well just shoot it.
Guy Higdon. You may want to turn your own phone volume up.
Oh, am I really low? Try and turn it up. Is this better? I can't tell. I can't tell if I'm actually loud enough.
Guy Hickman. A bit.
A bit. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe if I lower this,
Guy
maybe it might
Hickman.
help.
The game is overpowering your voice.
It is? Let me lower it. Oh, shit. Oh, I tried to reload. Oh, that was fun. Now I gotta go back and play Age of Wars 2. Screw that up. Can't believe I screwed that up. And Autumn War. Oh my god, I screwed up Autumn War 2. But yeah, let's see. Wow. I have it really low too. Oh man. It's so hard to find the right settings in this game. Alright, streaming. Like, it's so hard because you can't tell until someone tells you, like, oh, it's too low. And you're like, oh, wow, I've been doing this all wrong the entire time. Okay, let's see. Is this better? Guy Higdon? Is it Higdon? Guy Higdon? Is this good or is it still too low?
Guy Higdon. I get that. Guy Higdon. Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Guy Higdon. The later.
The later. So it's perfect sounding. Good. It's funny, yeah. All these Flash games are no longer going to be playable on all main game browsers after 2020. So after December 31st, they're gonna. It was a Google Chrome said they're gonna just completely shut off. I think Flash players. You have to now ask all the other ones like Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Firefox. Mm, you have to prove it to use it, kind of like how Google Chrome is right now. But they soon will also phase it out, and so it's like, yeah, shoot, they're really phasing these ability to play these games out. So pretty much only you can still play, or you have to use like a third party, like less known browser. There's also a special Firefox one. It's like EXL or something like that. I can't remember the special version of Firefox where it lets you use Flash, and then you have to use something like Tor in order to use Flash. There's also some game launchers like BlueMaximo Flashpoint, which is a launcher for Flash games. It's got like a ton of Flash games, every single Flash game on there. And then, other than that, all the Flash game websites, they're going to convert pretty much all the games to HTML5 to still keep them relevant, but who knows?
Flash games. The app games before apps.
I know, right? And they were a lot more fun too. Like, I play mobile app games and they're not really that fun. I just test them out real quickly and then usually I stop playing them after a while because they're really boring because they're all just the same copy and paste design. There's very few that I actually found that are actually kind of fun to play. Um, one of the ones I found fun to play was I did like playing Pokemon Go. That was fun for a bit. Then there is this one game playing. It's called, I think, Heroes Legend or Legend Hero, something like that. It's pretty fun too. Um, there's like maybe one or two others I played that was kind of decent. The Gears of War game, Gear Pop game. I forgot what that was called. That was kind of fun until they recently like updated to the point where it's broken. There's like certain pins that are just literally unstoppable in the game, and there's like almost barely any counters, and you just have to luckily hope that you get the counter, or else you get completely wrecked. And so it's so stupid. I don't even bother playing that game anymore because I'm like, dude, it's ruined. There's no fun in it because literally, if you have these two pins and you use it on both sides when you go down the alleys, it's literally unstoppable. One's got like the shield that's indestructible, and this one unit that shoots a rocket launcher and kills any unit pretty much in one hit. So you pretty much just get wrecked, and there's like no point because you have no chance. And it used to be fun. It used to have like an actual strategy. You had the rushers, the heavy hitters, the healers. It was pretty simple like that. And then they had to throw in these characters that are like, oh yeah, there's an indestructible defensive attack, and there's a OHK offensive attack. Like really, that's broken as hell. And of course, it's only for the high rankers to have, so they pretty much just de-rank themselves and then beat up on the lower players. It's not even fun to play. So I stopped playing that game, and there are a few other mobile games I did play.
With enough money, any app can be fun today.
Yeah, pretty much. You can just dominate everything. There's even the game that I do play, kind of. It's on mobile phone, but not often. Let me see what it's called. What is this game called? God damn, my phone always takes forever to open up. Not my camera. What is this thing called? Okay, we'll go here. Let's see, what is this game called? The Lord's Mobile. It's like a lot of the other castle building games that are kind of very egregious, grindy, having to build up armies and stuff like that. It's overall almost fun to play without it being broken. The only bad part about it is that what's the word for it? The only other problem with this game is that shoot. What's it called? That you can't hide your troops at all. You have only a limited number of troops you can hide for a certain amount of time. So pretty much all the bigger players can just beat up on you, which again is one of those big problems with most of those games like Total Domination or Total War, not Total War, Total Domination, and a few other games I've played. They're all the same problem. Even that there's a game that's like called Game of Thrones. So everyone downloads it on their phone and like, oh, it's gonna be like Game of Thrones, and you play. It's like, no, it's just another generic mobile shitty castle building game. It's funny because these games, they're free and they're fun, but to play a mobile game, you pretty much have to pay money to actually enjoy it. Otherwise, it's made to be so egregiously grindy, it's not even fun. That's how they make their money, and people are like, well, that's how they gotta make their money. It's like, yeah, no kidding, but that still doesn't make it fun. It makes it really boring, the fact that you have to limit yourself to having to fork over money in order to actually enjoy these games that are really, really basically simple and not actually like a whole lot of development went into them. Oh, I'm gonna get wrecked here. Charge. Oh, I saved myself. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh boy.
Guy Higdon. Do you find that these games are also not as addictive? A time before gambling statistics.
Yeah, it's funny because the website's called Addictive Games that I play some of them on, but even though they were fun to play, I don't feel like I'm stuck to them. Holy crap! How did my soldier survive that? That was pretty impressive. But yeah, like yeah, the games pretty much require like, or either like most mobile games and even AAA games now, like even Halo games that I used to enjoy, their designs are entirely the same concept now of the only way to actually really enjoy all the cool features of the game is either A, you gotta pay a lot of money for it, or B, you gotta egregiously grind for it. And people are like, oh, that just, shows your dedication. So it shows my dedication if I pay money or I grind a lot? No, it doesn't. I've been playing Halo since 2000. And, that's not, like, I don't need to play, like, 15 hours a day in order to enjoy the game. But yeah, you're like, oh no, that shows true dedication that you're a true Halo fan. It's like, no, it's not. You're not a true Halo fan just because you played like a whole day's worth every single day of playing Halo. Every single day.
40 hours to have a sense of accomplishment, lol.
Oh yeah, no, I love that. What was that? That sense of pride and accomplishment from Patrick Sutherland from EA. That was beautiful. It was like, really? 'Cause that's pretty much accurate. What they pretty much see.
EA get into the grind.
Yep. Like, it's funny because someone even pointed that out with Battlefront, how they just full circled Like before it came out, it was 40,000 credits or whatever it's called to get Luke or anything like that. And it was really broken, and they said, "Oh, well, we fixed it now," and they like lowered it. Then they implemented a new feature monetization system, and then as time went on with all these updates, and now they made it so that it wasn't so you can pay to win to get certain upgrades and stuff like that. You had to actually just earn them through playing the game, which made it really grindy. Then they just made all the cosmetics in the long run cost like 40,000 credits in order to have. So in the total end of everything, you ended up having to go back. They ended up reverting back to it. So they went from 40,000 credits a character to some like low amount, like a couple thousand, and now they're back to 40,000 in order to incentivize people buy the Star Wars Celebration DLC thing. It's like, and if you know how money works, it's almost cheaper just to buy the Celebration than actually play the game, because you're going to be playing like 2 years worth and you not even get to enjoy it. And like, I think I'm pretty close. I'm not sure if I did already. I'm not sure if I did. I think I did. I think I got the mall skin, and it sucked. It genuinely sucked. Like, it's not even that good detail wise. Oh man, I'm getting beat hard. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. I'm gonna just charge. Fuck it. What the hell? Can I just not get these guys? But yeah, like literally, your whole your accomplishment is either you grind or you pay money. So it's not, oh, you've been dedicated, you play often, you play a lot of custom games. No, you gotta grind in matchmaking, or um, you gotta pay money, and that's why there's so many people that boost in MCC when like they have made it a lot easier to rank up, but when at first they added like all those progression system unlocks, there were so many people boosting in Griffball, Sword Lining, and I forgot some of the other ones. Oh, and in Swan Infection, there was people spinning around, and there's so many. And the thing is, they tried to ban people or like try to even remove Griffball entirely, and it didn't even stop people from boosting. In the end, people just still boosted in different methods. One of the methods I ended up experiencing was people did this like thing where you search at the same time in the same region zone, so then you get lined up more often with each other. And then what they did was they would have like 14 people, and you can only have like, I think, 8 people on your team or something like that. They have like 2 or 4 extra people on the other team, intentionally mess up that team's ability to win, so that the team that's a party can win and boost and spawn kill. And I got that. I was playing Halo Reach, and when I was playing Halo Reach, um, what was it? There was like two guys on our team.
I prefer having reasonable achievements to unlock, not collect a million rocks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Guy Higgin. God, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna call you Guy so I don't screw it up. But yeah, you're right, Guy. I absolutely hate that. That's why I stopped playing Destiny. Like, they're like, oh, it's different. It's different now. They have new. They made it less free stuff that I don't want to go around collecting elements, having to do raids 50 times a day. It's not worth my time. I'm just like, I just have no interest in doing that. And yet they keep trying to pressure, like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Like, one of my friends, he got so mad because he played, I forgot how many hours of Destiny 1, only to be told afterwards, oh, yeah, you don't get to carry any of your equipment over. All that stuff you've been wasting billions of hours playing, you don't even get to use it. I laugh so goddamn.
Random loot is about the worst for me.
Oh yeah, trust me. I did the whole loot box cave grinding shit. And oh, you want to talk about random loot? There's a really funny video if you look up Destiny, Crota's Crota's Revenge. I'm not sure what it was. In Destiny 1, that raid with the what were those things called? Those like undead creature-looking things. I forgot the name of it, but um, there was like this funny like video someone put out. It was like the laughing Mexican meme, and it was them joking about how terrible the weapons were. It's like, You can do all this hard work, everything, get through the raid on the hardest difficulty with all your friends and everything, and all you get paid for in the end, all you get out of all that hard work, it was like a no man's land or something, or no man beyond or something like that, like a really shitty sniper rifle that's an exotic, but it really sucks. It was like, yeah, that sounds so wonderful. That's what you got out of like wasting like almost like 30 minutes to an hour of raiding, and that's what you got out of it. Yeah, that's why I don't. People are like, oh, you should really play Destiny. Destiny's amazing. Destiny this, Destiny that. Oh, Halo Infinite's gonna have Destiny armor. It's like, yeah, way to go. We just got rid of the option to choose our colors so that we could have what a game that I still think is not enjoyable at all. It may have some fun gameplay moments and stuff like that, but the whole grind element of it, the whole way you're supposed to play the game, just isn't fun. I don't want to spend hours playing. That's why I stopped playing a lot of games. I stopped playing Gears of War when I found out how much time you had to invest just to unlock an item, and I just thought that was so stupid. I'm like, why am I going to invest all that time to do that? That's not worth my effort. I swear to God, it was,
Guy Hidman.
yeah.
In all fairness, I am addicted to tank games.
Tank games, like World of Tanks? They got it. You mean World of Tanks? I can say the tank games are pretty fun. I forgot what my games are that I really enjoy playing. Other than like, I'm very simple
Guy
now.
Hidman.
Let's
Used
see.
to be World of Tanks console, but things got out of hand.
Yeah. Don't they
Guy
always?
Hidman. Now War Thunder, which isn't much better.
It's so funny when a game comes out and it's actually really good, but because it doesn't work with the monetization system, they have to change it. That was literally what happened to Pokemon Go. A lot of people loved it, and then they found out that people could find Pokemon really easy with the little footsteps and know if they're getting close to the Pokemon or not. So they got rid of it, and then all of a sudden the game dies, and they've been forever trying to redeem themselves. And it's like, nah, until you put that back, it's like you had the hype, and then you took the feature away that made it popular. So that's why no one really plays it. I just let it roll when I'm in the car. I just turn on the app and just let it go and let it do all the work for me of walking. Otherwise I don't really play it otherwise because there's just too much investment into it. Like I'm not gonna go outside and go look for Pokemon for like 5 hours a day. That's stupid. Oh what? Oh come on. They're running from. You gotta be kidding me. They ran from that? Oh. Oh, I didn't understand. Holy crap. I would run too. Oh, god damn. That's a lot.
Guy
Uh,
Hidman. Any feelings on exploits?
Ex
The only reason I play NMS is because someone gave me a bunch of duplicated cash.
if the only way to play it is with an exploit because it's no longer fun, then yeah, that's a problem with the game itself. I don't think in general people should be using exploits that might ruin the game for other people. Like the best example that I've ever experienced was of an exploit was something that did get fixed in Battlefront. In Battlefront 2, the newer one, uh, you could take an AAT tank and point it at the certain spot and kill the LAAT from the Republic gunship when it spawned in every single time. You could just keep shooting every time a person spawned in it. They could immediately get killed, and it was so broken. And people would be like, "Oh, it's totally balanced though. You just don't spawn in it." It's like, yeah. So you're saying the guy can just sit there with an AAT and just farm kills off, and you're expecting like the other 12 players in the game not to spawn into the LAAT for the rest of the match. So there are some exploits that obviously if they ruin the game, they damper people's experience, obviously. But if it's like something that's not going to affect anyone, like Mass Effect 2, there was an exploit where you could churn all your characters, you could upgrade them all to max level, max everything on their stats out on their tech tree, and it made the game like more interesting because you see what all your characters like all beefed up and like unstoppable. That I'm totally fine with because it's not affecting, it's not ruining the game at all. It's just improving it. Anything that just negatively impacts another player, that's when it's broken. That's when I'm like, nah, that's not gonna be fun to play. Let's see. Let me try this again all over because I screwed this up. I didn't even realize I had the card thing on. But yeah, no, it definitely depends on the exploits. I really just think certain exploits are broken. I get that some reason that they're fun, but other times they can be ruined.
I am a noob and sympathize with idling grinders.
Yeah, exactly. The one there was another broken exploit in Battlefront 2 where Palpatine could zap through the walls, and these people were like, like they would actually talk legitimately like as if they were skilled players. They would talk about like, oh yeah, I'm a pretty legit player. I just get Palpatine and I just start zapping people through the walls, and it's like you're gonna really tell them with a straight face you think that's actually legitimate? And, like people would actually say like they thought it was legitimate. Like if it wasn't, if the developers allow it, they didn't ban it, then clearly they wanted people to. Wow, I just got completely smoked there. Um, but yeah, like people were use that exploit and then excusing it, saying, "Oh, if the developers didn't, if it's in the game, that means the developers allowed it." It's like, no, that doesn't mean that. There's lots of exploits in a game. Circletunes, I'll have to check him out. Yeah, because I always think it's funny people that try to justify hacking a game and then saying it's okay because the developer didn't stop them. It reminds me of like a thing that I was told like way back when I was in school from a teacher who caught a bunch of people cheating, and the person that got the test result cheat, her excuse was that the file cabinet with all the test results all the answers were right there, and so because it was the teacher's fault for not keeping the file cabinet closed, that it's her fault that the students cheated. It's like, no, it's not. Just because she left the file cabinet open doesn't mean you get to take it and get to exploit it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, I'm not sure what kind of fallacy argument that is. I think of it, where it's saying, "Oh, if it wasn't supposed to be allowed, it wouldn't exist." It's like, no, that's not how things work. That's basically ignorance of like, what's it like? Ignorance of like mistakes, like saying that someone can't have a mistake ever. Like if something happened, it was because they wanted it to happen. It's like, no, people can have mistakes. People can accidentally make a choice not to is it not to mean something to be in a game, but it ended up getting added into the game because it was broken. Let's see. I'm gonna lower the volume on this because I'm pretty sure that I'm quiet as hell compared to this. Let's see. We'll blow this a little lower. There we go. But yeah, I really dislike that so much. Oh, look at the two Chad dinos. Seriously, that dude looks like Chad. He's got a ripped six pack with the hairdo and everything. Ooh, can I evolve? Yep. But yeah, I think it's so dumb the fact that people use those kind of arguments like, oh, if they didn't want me to do it, they would have done something about it. It's like, really? That's your argument? That they would have stopped you if it wasn't allowed? But yeah, that's always been an excuse by most people that cheat. Every time someone cheats, they go, "Oh, if they didn't want me to do it, they shouldn't have allowed it." It's like, no. Like, there was this one game I liked to play. It was a really low quality game, but it was still AAA. It was called Blacklight Tango Down, and you could go into their spawn and spawn kill them. And they've tried multiple ways to stop people from spawn killing. And people try to say, nope, the developers intended it. It's like, I'm sorry, no, they didn't. They did not intend for people to exploit the game. But people will keep telling you like, oh no, they totally intended that because it was in the game day one, even though they've put several patches in, say like where it made like spawn protections and forgot what else. Like there's a couple other things that they put. Like they had spawn protections. They made it so that you couldn't use your see-through walls at the location. They put auto turrets. They put soft kills. They put a whole bunch of stuff to try and get people to stop killing people in the spawn area because it was causing people to get really frustrated with the game. And yet, for some reason, people keep trying to defend the argument of, oh no, it was totally intentional that the developers wanted to be there because they haven't done anything about it. Until like years later they finally did, but then it was too late. But yeah, anyone that says that, like, oh, if the developers didn't stop me, clearly because they want me to be able to do it. It's like, no, they didn't. It's not fair. That's a pretty interesting thought. I would have to say a writer, like, it's more like the story is important to the, at least overall, what the writer meant by the story. Because if someone tries to interpret the story a different way, then it could be like what's it called? Like people, like actually a good example of a writer and a reader. The 1984 story. The story was about the idea of what happens when government becomes too strong, becomes all controlling, and people were like, no, it's just about communism. It's totally fine about today's age. It's like, no, dude, we're talking about today, about how we shouldn't be having like government having so much ridiculous control over things, and that was what he was warning about. And like, nope, it's just about communism. It has companies controlling your behavior and what you can and can't do. It's like, no, that's not what they were trying to do at all. But yeah, good luck trying to explain that to some people that are too thick-skulled and they just have an excuse. But so I think when it comes down to it, the writer does like it is important what the writer is trying to convey. There are though times where people interpret a book, what they read differently, and if it helps them in a positive way, go for it. But yeah, I think in the end it does come down to the writer. Because it's like the same thing with songs too. What the artist meant by a song versus what people interpret a song as. So like some people can interpret a song about like having to recover from a breakup, and then all like what's that song? What's that one from the one? What's that one chick? Rolling in the Deep. Adele. I think it was Adele. And one of her songs that she had, the song that was so popular, "Hello." A lot of people interpret it as talking about breakups, and instead she says no, it's just talking about fixing herself. And it's like I interpret that as she was like trying to get back with a guy that she once knew. I interpret that as anyway. And then what else was there? Then there's that one song I'm trying to think of. I can't think of it all of a sudden. It just slipped my mind. Where people interpret it differently. Oh, what's that one with that guy who... What was that guy who was from Transformers? Shia LaBeouf. It's with that Psy song. And like a lot of people interpret it as like when you become an adult, how you're stuck in a cage. You're not the little version of you that used to have fun no longer exists anymore. Oh, dude, that was funny, but fucked up at the same time. Funny but fucked up. Like the fact that he was joking about that, and then it turned out in reality he was really actually supposedly doing that. And I was like, I don't know, I didn't look fully into the story, but the fact that he joked about that, and yet girls now claim that he actually did that to them. It's like, so this whole time that people thought it was just a joke, he actually really meant he was doing that. It's like, oops. What was that song by Shia LaBeouf? Not by Shia LaBeouf, Psy. I'm trying to look it up right now. Elastic Heart. That's what it was. Elastic Heart. I was looking up real quick. Yeah, Elastic Heart was that was a song that me and others that I saw were interpreting as talking about when you become an adult, how you have to let the little child version of you, the one that likes to sit back and have fun, that you have to start letting that go and take responsibilities and stuff like that. But you really want to go and like enjoy those moments that you were when you were a kid. But then they're saying no, it's talking about an abusive relationship with the father or something like that. I was like, what? I didn't get that at all from the song.
Robert Heinlein said people are reasoning creatures, not reasonable.
Is Robert Heinlein the one who wrote Starship Troopers, right? I thought so. I thought I remember that name. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the guy said a lot of true facts too. Like, I do definitely believe in the idea that they should change things so like citizens and civilians. It's too many people take it for granted. Too many people take voting for granted, where they just like go, "Oh yeah, I can just like not care about it and then not even bother to vote for anything," or demand like all these things. The people that actually do care, the ones that people are really truly invested, get like sidelined. I forgot what that one line was. Like, something given is not earned or something like that.
No one ever discusses how every democracy has evolved and who is allowed to vote.
No one has ever discussed how every. Really? Let's see. That's interesting. Yeah, like, I have my opinions about politics, but obviously, I'm just pretty much a nobody who just gets to talk about what they think should happen, but not exactly what is allowed. Just to me, if I were to choose, uh, I would say, yeah, that's the line. That is true. People that contributed, like, things I want to say, it's like, it's funny because we live in a time where you can't say certain things. Like, I couldn't say, like, right now, if I do say it, I'm probably gonna get like a suspension or something. But like, people get mad about women's suffragists, about that they try to portray the world of like women weren't allowed to vote because there was a bunch of guys that hated men, and that's not actually true. It was because the people that were voting were the ones getting their lives thrown out to send the drafts. Women weren't drafted, so them, they didn't see them as ones that needed the vote because they weren't the ones that had the biggest impact on their lives. Even now, women aren't drafted. Men are still drafted. You can still draft it even though they haven't used one. It still exists, and it's easier for them to say, "Oh wow, you still think that's bad and that should be done away with." But it's like, yeah, it's great, but how often do you see a feminist fighting for that? You don't. Obviously, it's like I understand more and more of the past of why they had things a certain way. It wasn't this like obvious like, oh, everyone was just sexist. It was like, when it came down to some of the things, it was just like who was the most affected by who had the right to vote. So that's why the voting system is still technically archaic when you look at it, because of how it was assigned. Uh, the people, in reality, the voting system is just almost entirely designed for only the wealthy to be able to vote, because even if everyone does vote, at the end of the day, it's the electors that get to decide the vote, not the people. The people just vote for an elector to vote for them. The elector doesn't have to vote in the favor of the people. So even if someone like, say, Ron Paul or Bernie Sanders got the Republican or Democrat vote, if the Democrat or Republican Party hated him so much, they could just vote for the other party. They didn't have to cast their vote for them. And in the end, there's like, yeah, the whole system is intentionally designed to circumvent the people's vote. Even though no one's actually done it, you can theoretically do it. It's because all the electors have just agreed the same people that they vote for. So the electors aren't going to vote for Donald Trump because that are Democrats, because they don't like him either. Just like the voters they voted that. But in reality, if the Democrats hated Biden so much, they could theoretically just vote for Trump. So a lot of people don't realize that they can do that. Not enough gold. How much gold do I need? 7,000? Jesus. No wonder. My biggest complaint, though, I have of all of it is that the electoral college needs to be completely changed. It's really unbalanced, because even though technically it's not decided by the popular vote, in enough time it will be. Because not only because the law is trying to change it, but because of how the electors are chosen based on population, and basically Texas, California, and a few other states are pretty much the ones that get so much electoral college that theoretically, if someone could appeal to all those states, they don't even have to regard any of the other states. They can just ignore and just do whatever they want. If I could change anything, I would say it'd mostly be how Congress votes on stuff. There shouldn't be people voting in certain committees that have zero experience, like having someone that's never owned a business voting on financial affairs and business affairs in Congress. That's
My idea is to triple or quadruple representatives at each level, state and federal.
that's definitely great. The only problem is, it's just, I feel like that's just a temporary solution. If you just increase it, all it's gonna do is just like, if you like the more representatives you put, even though it might be better, it's only gonna be temporary, because they'll find a way to circumvent it. The same thing with, like, what was it, Kamala Harris, like, not admitting that they said that if they got elected, which it looks like in most cases that's what's gonna happen, that they talked about the idea that they're gonna add more Supreme Justices to override the Supreme Court. And it's like, are you kidding me? It's like, she couldn't even answer the question. Oh, I got completely smoked here. Oh, screw you. You know what? Fine, I'm gonna add a turret. I'm gonna add my own turret. If I add this, I think it's infantry soldier. Boom, boom, boom. Not enough. Wow.
Guy Higdon. If representatives are based on population number and not a set number of representatives, it would change over time. We should have about 50 justices.
50 justices.
Guy Higdon. Be harder to swing and more eyes on it.
The problem is, then you guarantee that nothing pretty much gets passed, because it'd be super hard to pass anything if you just have a ridiculous number. If you have like 20,000 representatives, it'd be impossible to pass anything. I mean, hell, most people can't even agree. What's it called? Like, what was that saying? Like, what was that saying? It's like, uh, it was from a movie. It was from Men in Black, where it goes, "People are stupid, individuals are smart." So it's like more like there's a crowd mentality. The more ignorant the group becomes. I just wish government in general, how it worked was I would say in reality, I wish government was just so simplified to the point where like all they have is control over is like financial stuff, that they have no control over like the tiny stuff, like what people can do with their lives, what stuff they can buy. I kind of agree with a lot with libertarian views, but there's some things I don't even agree with them. Like they just agree with the idea of replace, like a lot of them sound like they don't really actually believe in the idea of liberty. They actually they're corporatists. They more believe in the idea of corporations should just own everything. Oh, I've seen one of his a couple of his videos, I believe. I remember he's a black guy. I think graduated from like a really high end university. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, the guy's really smart. Yeah, I remember watching some of his. He definitely. Let me check. I feel like a native. I'm completely wrong. Let me see. Hold on. Thomas. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah, he actually. I remember a couple of his videos. I can't recall what he said offhand, but he's well spoken, definitely. Ooh, I made it to the advanced tech page. Yes. Yes, please. Add one more tower. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I remember him and probably two other people that I remember that it sounded really smart. Like I like how one person put it. I'm not sure if she was anti-feminism or what she was. She was a famous woman back in like the 70s or something like that. She had like she had some issue with like this whole idea of like what feminism was even fighting for anymore. And it's true because it hasn't changed since the 70s. So what they fight for before was they wanted the right to vote. Even though I understand why they didn't allow the women to vote, it's like I get that they wanted to be able to, but then after that, feminism kind of lost its way. And like now, if you look at feminism, it's just entirely just man haters mostly. They just like, blame men for this, blame men for that. And I would say, yeah, there's what's it called? There's like, I like how a lot of people have a better like, what was it, Thomas Sowell? I'm so bad at pronouncing last names. Thomas Sowell. Um, he was really good at explaining like an actual solution with discrimination, and it's like the fact of the matter is like, sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. I'm like, holy crap, I'm getting wrecked. I thought I was winning, but I'm clearly not. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, perfect. Okay, but yeah, like he did a he talked about like how like the solutions of the I believe it was like the solutions of the government were just like completely a joke about how they're trying to solve discrimination, and that if someone wants to discriminate, they're just gonna hide it, like pretend that they are discriminating when they are.
Feminism, as with many ideologies, there is just about everyone has their own interpretations. Don't get two libertarians together.
Yeah, definitely don't. I've seen, I'm in a libertarian group just for the fun of it. It's called Libertarian Gamers, just for the fun of it on Facebook. And oh my god, they can't agree on anything. They genuinely cannot agree on anything. You have some of them that believe in, you have some that believe like full libertarian, like not even really libertarian. They just believe in like complete, like left wing, completely open border, let everything happen, government have no say, just let it happen. Then you have other people that say like, when it comes to things that are supposed to be something against libertarian values, they're like fully for it. They're like, no, we should totally have government heavily involved in this and heavily involved in that. There's like, I know it's like some people that claim to be libertarians, they think that government, that it's only government that should be the only one restricted, but corporations should do literally whatever they want. And it's like, no, that's to me called corporatism. If corporations could do whatever they want with no restrictions, and like one of the things that was an example is like if a company decides like who you can and can't date, and they say, well, that's your choice for working for them. It's like, no, that's pretty stupid because you're limited. Oh shit, I got wrecked there. Shit. I lost my train of thought while doing this. I'm trying to remember what was cronyism. I've heard that term before. Heard that term, cronyism. Let's see. Let me look it up real quick. Cronyism. The appointment of friends and associates. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I actually think that's one of the stupidest things. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. My wife told me about cronyism. Yeah. It's a really stupid idea. It really is. It's like there's always like these regulations to try and make getting fair for everyone. Yep. Government companies feels like that already. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. There's cronyism is really terrible, and it really does exist, and it's really shitty. I know from experience that there's people in the gaming industry that only got their job just because they knew someone. That's it. They just knew someone, and that's how they got their job. They actually have no idea how to do their job. Actually, one of the companies is LucasArts. A lot of people don't know why LucasArts was shut down. They just believe that Disney was money hungry, but no, it's actually because someone told me like that they worked there that they mostly just hired all their friends, and the problem was that most of them didn't even know how to actually run the do their job. They were just outsourcing all their work to other companies. Oh yeah, no, it definitely does. What was it like? The people that were working at LucasArts. Holy crap! I am getting destroyed. Yeah, I'm trying to remember like what's it called? Yeah, like a lot of people that worked at LucasArts, they were just yeah, LucasArts. I think it's the gaming company, right? They Disney found out that in the end they were hiring mostly people that were just friends of each other and weren't actually that. Oh, let me press this. Yeah, they were. What was it? It was pretty ridiculous. Like they didn't know how to do anything. They outsourced all their work to other companies like BioWare and EA and all those other companies back in the day. All those people were like, oh man, remember when LucasArts published all those games? It's like, no, they just outsourced all their work. They didn't actually really do anything. The last game they produced wasn't even a Star Wars game. or that they developed. That's how much they just did not care. Cannot evolve anymore. Shit. I can even win this. Let's see here. I'm just gonna farm off him for a bit. Get more money from killed. Oh, okay. I need to upgrade this. This is what I really need to upgrade. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna up the speed. Here we go. We have a lot more money now. Seriously, this song is so addictive. I'm gonna have it stuck in my head for the rest of the day, I can tell. Okay. How am I losing?
Have you ever played a military game and thought, damn, that would suck to fight against that?
I'm trying to think which one. What was that robot game? It was an RTS game. Command and Conquer, I think. That was. I think actually. I'm trying to think of some other games that were like. I'm not sure. Are you talking about like super realistic military games, or just sci-fi militaristic, any kind of open militaristic ones, or because like in reality, it would suck to fight against the Locusts in Gears of War. That would suck. That would just absolutely suck. 'Cause those things are just like animals, so they could just completely devour you. those locusts would just completely just rip your arm off and beat you with it. But I would actually hate the idea of living in Dead Space universe. Oh god, no. There's one game I really want to play. I haven't gotten around to playing it. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I remember they told me what I forgot who told me what it's like, the life in a tank, and it's terrible. The idea what happens when it gets hit. When a tank gets hit, it pretty much liquefies everyone inside. I would never want to fight in a tank. No, no way in hell. After the stuff they tell me about how a tank works and how it, if you get hit and it gets penetrated, what it does, how it liquefies the people inside. Oh, no way. Nope. Count me out. Yep, this song's gonna be stuck in my head all day. I can already tell. Come on. Dude, they are wrecking me. Look at that.
Guy Higman. If you watch this ad, you can get additional resources or your can pay with your soul.
Ain't that every mobile game? That's literally every mobile game I think that it exists. Dude, this my troops are wrecking right now. I had an uncle get addicted to Castle Crashers. Dude, that game was fun playing as a kid. I wasn't necessarily a kid. I was probably in high school when I played Castle Crashers. I loved it. Let's see here. What are we gonna throw at him? Anything? I want to upgrade everything, but try to upgrade everything, and then I'm gonna send in my big units. Oh really, dude? Yeah, I just don't I don't get well, I get why, but it's just like I get why they try to make it like super grindy, like, incentivize like buying microtransactions, but I feel like in the end you're kind of screwing yourself in the long run. I feel like that once you do that, there's like it kind of pretty much ruins the game. Like the second I see a game have an ad wall on it, done. Like they make these games that they show like commercials for on like Instagram and Facebook. And I decided to try them out, and the thing they love to not tell you is how much fucking ads are in the game. Like, oh my god, every time you go to the next level, boom, gotta play like 2 or 3 ads. It's like, really? Screw this shit. It looks like it. They try to make the game look like it's fun, and then in reality it's like lower quality, like they completely replace the assets or something, and then like some of them are like, and when you go to play them it's really weak. It's the game is like just loaded with ads that you have to watch the entire time. The only what was it it slipped my mind. I was trying to think about like one of them where one of the games I played, it was like, what was it? It had ads in it too, just the upgrade stuff, but I forgot. I totally slipped my mind. I forgot what I was gonna say. Let's see. I got everything upgraded. You know what? Come on, give me a 10,000, please. I'm gonna call in this God's Wrath. This thing looks like it's gonna be so overpowered. I know, dude. Some of the games are just, some of them are even, I'm not sure if the same company or even they make fake companies that look like this, they're different companies from the same people, but the games play exactly identical. There's like a few asset changes in the game. In the end, is just like the same exact generic boring game. It takes like no effort to play, and they try to grind the shit out of it, and they try to make you actually want to pay money for it. Ooh, let's call in this guy. Okay, it's game over now, I'm pretty sure. I think I got this. If I don't get this, I'm gonna be really mad. Oh my god, they're ripping through my unit. Oh, they actually destroyed my unit. Holy crap. Come on, we can take it, we can take it, we can take it. Yeah! We won. Let's see. Yep, I'm done with that, done with that, done with that. Yep. You know what? Let's try this. This one was really fun. We're gonna close it out with this. Let's see. They don't have it here. StarBaron. There's a second StarBaron? No way. This game was so much fun to play back in the day. Let's see. This game will start after this message. Oh god, they got ads. Oh, that's right. I have ad blocker. Let's play a campaign. Speed, difficulty. I'm gonna put it on super easy because I just wanna have fun with it. But you know what? I'm gonna bump the speed up. Go. I remember this game. This used to be so much fun. Oh shit. Defense. Defense. What? No. No. Oh, I forgot how you select. Defense. I forgot how you select. Oh my god. I feel like an idiot. Oh, you gotta click and hold, I think. Okay. Oh, you gotta click off? That's weird. I don't remember how to do that. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna make... Yeah, we'll do this. Money. Oh, I just shot my own men. Fail. Take it out, take it out.
Guy Higdon. I find that too many people are pessimistic about the future and saying things are always getting worse. When I try to state the statistics, it doesn't go well.
Well, it depends on what you think is getting worse. If you're talking about certain things like game industry.
Guy Higdon. Oh, a funny joke. What is best form of birth control?
What? Tell me.
Guy Higdon. High GDP.
Nice one.
What? Fine. Oh, good. Let me check my schedule real quick. I actually have lab work at that 30.
Guy Higdon. Environment, health, war, and
I could
such.
do that.
Hmm.
At 30? Okay. Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Damn. Let's try here. this game is. I think I'm gonna have to cut it close here. Damn. I figure out how to get past that. This game is so relaxing.
Guy Higdon. Why is it that sensual cutscenes only appear as people enter the room?
That is funny in anime. You gotta tell your parents like, Mom, look at this anime scene, and all of a sudden it's like chicks like, even though it's like a cool action scene, all of a sudden it's just like some like female chick is like moaning for no reason. What's that one? What was it? There's like a funny YouTuber, black YouTuber did like that. He made fun of it where it's like he's trying to show like these scenes. This his friend's like, no, it's really cool. You gotta watch it. And then he watched it. Goes, dude, stop showing me this gay stuff. that true about every game? Like, was it all the Call of Duty games? Whenever someone's using the same exact weapon, and they're like, "Oh, you need to get rid of this weapon. You need to nerf it because this weapon's too good."
Do you feel in Halo 3 Onward that the distinguished the battle rifles enough?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Let's see. Okay, so do you feel Halo 3 and Onward that the distinguished about? To be honest, I think Halo 2 is just the best battle rifle. I don't think any other battle rifle's been really that great. Halo 5 apparently was good at the beginning, but then they completely ruined it. They trashed it. And Halo 4 and Halo 2 Anniversary were really not that great. I actually hate the sound of the BR in Halo 4, how it sounded. They had to actually change the sound. And then what else was it? What else did they do? Then Halo just didn't even have one. What else? Something.
Guy Higdon. I never felt that in later games there was much reason to use anything else than the BR vs the assault rifle.
Why not update? Let's see. Hold it up. I never felt that later game. I didn't even use the assault rifle. I just used the BR. A lot of people try to trash Halo 2, saying that BR was the only good weapon, but there was a lot of great weapons. It was depending on how you used them was what made them great. Like the SMGs, I used to love dual wielding those things. I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna break through this. Trying to figure out how do I get around this. Holy crap. What if I turn this into a turret and this? game is fun, but slow. Come on. Gotta make a big breakthrough here.
Guy Higdon. Tank games would be a bit better if you could not stick your barrel into another tank.
No pun intended. this game is just slow.
Guy Higdon. Best of luck. See ya.
Take care. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. I think we had a little bit of fun here, but I think I'm playing the last mission. That's why it's taking forever. Yeah, I guess there's no like specific order to unlock stuff.
Guy Higdon. https://www.congregate.com/game/bbruzy/solaris.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
At rest ream bot back to square one.
I'm gonna put that on the list.
Links warning.
I I swear to God, I don't know how to fix my bot that does that. I'll put that. I'll put that on my list. Put it there. I want to try and beat this. God damn. No, it doesn't work. Oh shit. know the call's quits. I'm sorry, you guys. This is taking forever. I mean, you get the point. I'm slowly winning, but this is gonna take forever. So, anyways, I gotta cut the stream. I gotta get going. So, thank you all those that did watch and stick around. I really appreciate it. Anyways, take care, you guys. I'll try and see if I can stream tomorrow.